Hey guys, Merry Christmas and welcome to the final Christmas commentary of 2015. And I picked a pretty good one and one that's kind of special to me. This is Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. I'm here with Helldragon and we're just going to get right into it. All the information you'll need is in the video description. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. So, I don't know if you know this, Helldragon, but this is I don't know if you could call it like an anthology. It's a collection of like 3 stories, and it has like narration from the wonderful Kelsey Grammer, and it's just, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy doing their thing.
Well, I mean, that could technically be called an anthology film, yeah. I don't think I know that much about this. I seem to recall watching another Disney anthology film, but I think that one was computer generated, so this one I've heard about, especially from you, but I haven't actually sat down to watch it proper, so this will be interesting.
The one you're thinking of is Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, and that was completely CGI.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember now.
Some gorgeous animation.
Especially for, what was this, like, direct-to-DVD or whatever?
It was indeed, yeah.
From the little snippets I've seen here and there when previewing it, it actually looks pretty good, I gotta say. No presents, that's already a problem. Oh god, they're ghosts,
Oh no, phantom presses.
Just don't let Kelsey Grammer drive a boat or any vehicle.
I'm going to assume that since, Donald Duck had to be, being a boat and all.
Sideshow Bob is in here with us, isn't he?
Don't wish it was Christmas every day. There's such a thing as too much of a good thing.
Yeah, there have been quite a few Christmas specials that actually have laid out why that's extremely bad. What the hell is that? That's like Marge's haircut, but yellow.
He likes to sail. He is a sailor at heart, is our Donald Duck.
Donald, for some reason, doesn't really seem to do a lot of sailing or being a sailor in a lot of the media I've seen him in.
Read the comics, I guess.
That bedspread looks really ill.
I mean, I'm holly and jolly. I don't sing Christmas songs in my sleep.
You also don't cover your head when you're wearing a blanket, otherwise that's just gonna fuck you up in the morning, trust me.
But yeah, just to get to the point, this is a special I try to watch every Christmas. It used to always be on the Disney Channel around Christmas time, along with like Mickey's Christmas Carol and so on. And I know, I just love it. We've got to deal with Huey, Dewey, and Louie though, and I can either take or leave these guys.
At least they're not their Quack Pack versions.
Hey, I like
God.
Quack Pack, thank you very
Quack
much.
Pack was ass.
Eat a
Come
dick.
on.
Merry Christmas! I guess the proper etiquette would have been to wait for family before opening presents.
Donald is only half family. He's like, what, their uncle?
Great uncle, I believe.
Great uncle?
No,
There's
no.
nothing great about Donald.
Sorry, I got it mixed up. Scrooge is their great uncle. Yeah, Donald is their uncle.
Okay.
You want to hear a depressing fact? I think Huey, Dewey, and Louie's mum actually ran off. That would be Donald's sister.
Oh, really? Yeah, they don't really talk about her at all. And then, like in DuckTales, Donald left them with Scrooge, who is not exactly who I would call a father figure.
Yeah.
Then again, he took him on bitchin' adventures all the time, so that's pretty okay.
He is the best grandpa/great uncle.
Yeah, I gotta say, I mean, a guy with that much money, taking you on these cool adventures and presumably letting you play with all this cool shit, I'd be up for that. Daisy, not here, honey.
Not in front of Scrooge.
Yeah, I have no idea how Donald managed to attract Daisy at all.
Maybe it's his temper. She sees it as ferocious and also courageous.
I suppose. I mean, chicks like bad boys. Well, he is in the military, and apparently ducks are attractive in uniform.
What a weird summation of Donald Duck. He's in the military.
Yeah, especially when he doesn't do that at all.
When do you eat Christmas dinner? Is it traditionally
I
in
eat
the
it
evening?
on Christmas.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Just answer the question, will you? Instead of giving me sass for once.
I actually tend to eat holiday dinners fairly early on. Okay, that's just...
You can't answer the question. It's too morbid.
It's just let's gloss over that, and I'll continue what I was saying.
Okay.
In that I don't usually wait until it's nighttime to
Okay.
eat. I actually tend to eat dinner fairly early-ish, I have to say. But that's because I'm weird.
Yeah, sit your ass down, Donald. Oh, the wonderful Alan Young, thankfully still with us. And man, he is like 90 plus at this point, so good on him.
Yeah, I gotta say, these days, with the modern roles he's been in, the dude is clearly coming on in years, admittedly. But at the same time, he's still giving it his all, so I can't complain.
I feel really bad for saying, and this isn't just me saying this, it was like a few reviews, that he sounded a tad tired in DuckTales Remastered, but it was a treat to hear him reprise the role again.
And fucking June Foray, who has been doing voice acting for God knows how long, she's like 90 as well, 90 plus, so I'm honestly surprised she was still ticking as well as she was in that game.
Oh, are you stealing a bit?
Hey, I'm wishing for a car, man. Leave me alone.
And then the blue fairy just appears out of nowhere and says, okay, you want it to be Christmas every day? Enjoy morbid obesity by, like, day 5.
That's surprisingly malicious for the blue fairy. That blue fairy doesn't fuck around. Oh, you want Christmas all day, do you? Well, wish fucking granted.
Forever.
Wait a minute, Bill Murray did this, I think. Bill Murray has also been in several Christmas specials. Wait, how can you see them from there?
They have exceptionally good eyes. Weird things about ducks, actually. It helps them sniff out bread.
No, somebody stole them. It's Dio, clearly messing with time.
So yeah, Christmas is just gonna repeat, and repeat, and repeat, and repeat, until possibly the end of time and or they learn their lesson.
Which will hopefully be the latter and not the former.
But considering they're children, we may be here a while.
It's actually just full of Donald's head.
What's a Disney Christmas special about extreme close-ups and shouting?
I love it because now they have a legitimate reason to reuse some of this animation. It's great. This is like Disney Holy Grail here. You guys are weird.
I'm going back in the kitchen.
Is Donald a good cook? Like, how would those taste like?
I've never heard any complaints in the comics or the games or the movies about his cooking, so... I honestly forget this character's name. I think she may just be called Auntie.
For a moment there, I thought she actually ate them.
Oh god. Having just watched the Doctor Who episode Heaven Sent, well, for about a week, 'cause I'm so hyped for the finale, this is this is kind of ringing close to home, because it's very close to what happened in that episode.
Now, these kids are excited now. Just wait until fucking Nintendo has been invented. Then they're gonna have a blast.
Well, this is the 90s, so they should be at least enjoying the Super Nintendo.
That's true. When did this movie come out? Like, what was the exact year? Because this seems more like a 2000s kind of movie.
Well, let me pull a Richie, and I'll get you the facts.
Thank you.
Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas actually came out December 7th, 1999.
It was almost a 2000s movie anyway, good enough.
It feels a little bit like a 2000s era Disney cartoon. Not in a bad way, and even the 2000 era stuff wasn't bad.
So I guess instead they would have like Sony PlayStation, you know?
Yeah.
Or, well, what? No, PS2 came out around 2002, 2003, I think. Still riding that fucking train. That dream's never gonna come true.
Did you ever watch Chippendale Rescue Rangers growing up?
I have, actually, and I thought that was a pretty good show, you know?
I can't remember much of it at all. I may have watched like an episode or two, but it was mostly the Duckverse that I tuned in for.
Yeah, DuckTales was really good, especially. Quack Pack is not good, I'm sorry. What were the other Duck shows? I'm trying to remember.
Darkwing Duck?
Darkwing Duck, yeah, I watched the hell out of Darkwing Duck. I was a huge fan of that show.
I can't really remember much about it. There was also the Mighty Ducks, in which they were actually ducks.
That's true. And one of the characters from 90210 was Wild Wing, and I remember, I may have said this story already, but I remember when he showed up on Wheel of Fortune, when that show was on the air, every time he would do anything, the girls in the audience screamed. Whenever he spun the wheel, the girls screamed. Whenever he spoke, the girls screamed. Every single thing.
Now, every year I look forward to my birthday because I'm a massive man-child and my birthday pretty much plays out exactly as you'd want yours to. But I don't think I'd be able to appreciate it as much if it was like every single day. And I fucking loved the run-up from like October to December because that's when the weather starts to get a little bit chilly in a good way and I start to get really excited. And I don't think I could handle Christmas every day.
You know, one of these days they wake up and they see the blue fairy hanging outside the window. Hey, let me in. I'm a fairy.
What's good, motherfucker? Oh, Louis, when can we just die and be free of this curse?
No, we can't. We have to be teenagers with superpowers first. He's gonna be the first to kill everyone, I think.
The green one was always my favourite. I honestly can't remember their names.
I'd say I can't tell them apart, but that would sound incredibly racist.
Oh, damn. Let me look it up.
Well, I know the blue one's Huey, and the green one is Dewey, and the red one's Louie, right? So they're just gonna be like complete fucking dicks now. Fuck it.
Well, yeah, that is funny, but I just looked this up on Wikipedia. There's a whole paragraph dedicated to the colours of Huey, Dewey, and Louie's outfits.
That's like Frenzy is red and Rumble is blue.
Because in the comics, like, the Dawn Rosa stuff, I think they just wear, like, black jumpers and their hats are different colours. But, yeah.
Well, I mean, that was like, like really early on before they decided to set them all apart like that. And then there was the fourth one, Shemp, who has not shown up in a while.
Wait, are you... Oh, I get it. I get what you're referring to. Clever Helldragon.
Well, supposedly there was actually a fourth cousin that showed up and then did not show up again. And the urban legend is that they ate him, presumably for Christmas dinner.
Okay, let's get off this tangent. It wasn't until the 1980s when it became established that Huey dressed in red, Dewey in blue, and Louie in green.
Well, to be fair, this would probably taste better than the turkey that Clark Griswold had in National Lampoon's Holiday Vacation.
We're getting perilously close to the goofy Pluto situation here. I mean, do they have any friends that are turkeys? How would they feel about this?
I'm not sure, and
The only way to stop Christmas from happening is to completely fuck it up.
dude, don't piss off Scrooge, he'll whoop your ass. I'm pretty sure he would take a cane in the kids if he could.
The best kind of, like, Disney cartoon is the one that's a little bit slapstick, I think, and since it's Donald Duck, it couldn't really be anything else.
Well, I mean, like, Disney has always kind of had that, foundation in the whole slapstick kind of thing. I mean, hell, you don't remember when, they and Looney Tunes were kind of bopping back and forth, that kind of thing, right? So they had to outdo each other.
I love the piano duel between Daffy and Donald in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That was pretty cool.
I knew that thing was gonna fall because it was animated better than everything else.
Oh yeah, we're still in that period of time. Oh no, and now it gets a little bit sad.
This is your fault. What's up? Read the Blue Fairy.
Don't read it. Whatever, mine wasn't as funny. Your fault.
Your fault. Your fault. That's sappy as fuck for Donald, I gotta admit. So I think we should laugh at him a little bit.
He probably, like, dictated and Daisy just wrote the whole thing instead.
You're all monsters. Monsters.
Especially you, Dewey.
What did Dewey do?
They all did exactly the same amount of terror and carnage.
My god, we are all sons of bitches.
I hope we don't wake up in the morning, or at least it's not Christmas.
No, they'll probably wake up and then it continues to Christmas, December 26th, and this was the Christmas that was canon. That would be fucking harsh.
The only way to get to the next day is to completely ruin Christmas altogether.
6 feet down, what do you get? Excuse me? We're vegan?
And also, that's a stereotype. I would have preferred a DVD player.
They made fresh cola, thank you.
Is it from scratch? No, it's store-bought. Get the fuck out of here.
No, made with only the freshest high fructose corn syrup. You can't get it anywhere else.
Why do cakes and biscuits look so fucking good in cartoons?
Okay, that's really too jovial for Scrooge. I know they kind of toned him down a little bit in the cartoon, but still.
Oh, a wee bit.
Has anybody ever actually had that situation with a really overbearing relative? I admit I haven't, but I'm not saying it's never happened before. I just haven't personally experienced it.
It's probably just like a staple in media.
Wait, the first time it was... Oh wait, no, did they make ham? Because the first time it was clearly Shemp.
Oh, I guess they're attempting to change time here.
Oh my, I do believe this meal is delightful. What do you say, Professor Turkey? Okay, no, alright, you know what? I really appreciate it, but we don't have to sing. Now play Classical Gas.
What's your favourite Christmas carol?
I'd have to say the 12 Things of Christmas That Are Such a Pain to Me.
Okay, is that a real thing?
Yes, it's a real song. It's a parody song, obviously, but it's a real song.
Okay, fair enough. We Wish You a Merry Christmas is pretty high up, though.
Well, I suppose. I mean, it's got marketing behind it.
They turned the sleds into a present for Donald, and it's a boat, and we know how much he likes boats.
Because, he's in so many of them. Basically, when DuckTales started, they literally shipped him out to sea so he doesn't interfere with the cartoon. Why are you... Hey, alright.
OTP! OTP! OTP!
Well, all of the fan fiction revolving around these two is technically true. God, this is so full of fucking charm and whimsy, I'm about to puke.
It'll get through to your black heart eventually, you Scrooge. Not that Scrooge.
And then tomorrow it repeats again.
We just have to be happy until the end of time, it won't ever end.
Too bad they have school today.
Oh, we'll give you a push, alright? It's not Christmas anymore, old man.
Fuck that tree.
I like how it just gets thrown into the trash the very next day. If this was England, no one would stand for that.
Why were Chippendale colored so weird, though? I'm used to the colors they had in the cartoon, obviously. Well, the other cartoon, instead of the cartoon we're watching.
Yeah, there's like two separate universes. One has them as just plain old chipmunks, the other they're solving mysteries.
Kids, you probably should have put a fucking motor on it. It's as structurally sound as it tends to be when built by 3 children.
Well, yeah, they only had a single night to put it together.
I suppose. I mean, it is the thought that counts, because that's all that's left now. I think we killed a man, or Donald.
What an awkward position to fall into a snowman.
It's Buttman the Snowman. Okay, where's Cecil? I know what you guys are doing. That's my favorite episode of Simpsons, by the way. The brother from another series. I absolutely love that episode.
It could so very easily be like schlocky, but they totally don't ignore the Frasier stuff and instead play it for laughs.
I know, it's great.
I think the Goofy and Max relationship is probably the most heartfelt in Disney. Like, even more than, like, Mickey and Minnie. And, like, all the Goof Troop stuff just always kind of appealed to me.
I admit, I watched Goof Troop. It wasn't my favorite Disney afternoon thing, but I watched it. It was, well, I guess I had nothing else better to do. I always thought it was really weird they aged Max up, but then they kept Goofy and everyone else the same. Like, that was so odd. And then they did that shit where he's in high school with fucking, that one girl, and I'm like, it was so weird.
What you're describing there is a Goofy movie, a Disney classic. It really does not get enough praise.
I suppose. I think I watched it, years ago. Alright, I won't complain about it, jeez.
No, you've told me about this, and I still think you're jaded, because you just don't like anything involving, like, high schools and romance and crap.
Okay, you say that, but I'm a big fan of Part 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which clearly involves high school.
Fair enough. Oh, check and mate to you, good sir. But this is just good old classic Goofy fun. He's trying to give Max a good time on Christmas as a single dad. And what's fucked up is he's a widower.
Wait, he is?
Yep, Goofy's wife passed away.
Wait, I thought they divorced because I can see why.
Oh my god, I have to tell this anecdote again. There's a part of the second Goofy movie where Max goes off to college, and there's no words to this scene. It's just Goofy walking around an empty house on his own, and then the scene just ends with him, like, sitting on Max's bed or something, and then it just ends. Next scene.
Oh, that's brutal, man.
I'm pretty sure his wife passed away. It doesn't really seem like Goofy would be the type to fuck up a marriage, I'm gonna be honest. He has, for all his foibles, has his shit together the most, I think, even more so than Mickey.
The person who would probably fuck up a marriage is Pete, who was in a Goof Troop, and we could probably safely assume Peg divorced him, because Pete wasn't exactly that great of a husband, let's be honest.
This is still Bill Farmer as Goofy. Fucking Disney legend.
I mean, Bill Farmer, he has no reason not to be Goofy, at least until they fire him, like they fired Peter Cullen as Eeyore.
I like making this joke every so often, but have you ever seen Bill Farmer and Charles Martinet in the same room before? They look extremely similar.
And that guy was dead. Oh no, surprisingly he's alive.
Good job that was a hollow bauble.
Well, even then, it's still very big.
Black Friday, the most horrible of Fridays.
That's Jim Cummings too. Where was Pete in this?
Pete shows up later, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if PJ is in this one.
I wouldn't be surprised if Peg took that kid with her, too.
No, well, in a Goofy movie, PJ stays with his dad.
Okay.
And PJ in Goof Troop, at least, I think this was the same for Goof Troop, was voiced by Rob Paulson.
Yeah, I'm starting to remember now. And I think, later on, Max's voice, when he grows up, he's voiced by Jason Marsden, who, I'm trying to remember some other stuff he was in that wasn't Shaolin Showdown, because I hated that show.
Well, he was Chase Young, I believe, in, Shaolin Showdown.
Help me, I look embarrassing.
He was Kovu in Lion King 2, I believe. Well, grown-up Kovu.
Well, we might as well make that Disney-related, yeah. I kind of wish it had the narrator from the other Goofy shorts, doing this, like, how to deliver your letter to Santa on Christmas Eve.
I think they've started doing a few new ones of those in that similar vein, because I know they've done, new Mickey shorts recently, and they're supposed to be pretty good.
Well, that's what I hear, yeah. I was actually looking on Twitter not too long ago, and I saw some of the new Disney comics that IDW was publishing. There was, this fucking Shadow at Ismouth inspired kind of one. Pete is over there near a tree and he's got a top hat on. He's looking creepy as fuck. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Is there anything IDW doesn't publish or do themselves? They're
Marvel Comics?
True, but they have their fingers in a lot of comic pies, shall we say.
Well, yeah, IDW is pretty much known for a lot of licensed stuff. They do a lot of the Transformers comics these days, incidentally. Now, all I need is a car.
Fucking Pete. I don't even need to see him. It's obviously Pete.
Pete, you fucking asshole. Oh my god. Oh my god, what happened to you?
Yeah, you put on a few pounds since we last saw you.
And he was not a small guy already. He looks sick.
Where's the house, Max? It's oh, there it is.
Yeah, that guy's so dead. See, he looks really ill because he's kind of discolored.
I think Pete may be one of my favourite Jim Cummings roles, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, he does them a lot, so I would hope that Jim Cummings definitely has fun with him.
Like Pete, Pooh Bear. I'm trying to think of like some others. Maybe the head guard from Aladdin.
Yeah, that's I don't remember his fucking name. All I know is that he has a sword, and so do we. Pete, you're just setting yourself up for a ironic Santa Claus comparison. You know that, right?
Or maybe just not getting any presents and coal instead. Don't ever diss Santa, man. He holds a grudge.
He's not getting a family anymore, considering what happened. Pete.
Wow,
Pete.
what a dick.
God damn, no wonder Peg left you.
And that's kind of the change between, I think, Goof Troop Pete and, like, Goofy Movie Pete. Like, Pete was still kind of a dick in the movie, but I can't ever remember being, like, super malicious.
Yeah, he wasn't malicious in Goof Troop. He just did not like Goofy because he was a fuck-up. Which is understandable to a degree. He was that frustrated neighbor. They really kind of toned him down.
Ornaments. I like that. It's charming.
He then hit me with it.
You've been listening to that Pete again? You know he's divorced.
And thus he's inhuman. We can't trust him.
I didn't mean it that way. I was trying to fill up time. Oh, damn. I'm going to get coal for Christmas again when I wanted the PS4.
No, it's just a PS4 box, but inside it is coal. Oh.
Yeah.
It's that fucking ornament from the fucking Enchanted Christmas. I saw that.
Wow. We talked over it. That gas was fucking legit. I don't think I've ever done that before. What kind of ornaments do you like to put on your Christmas tree? I think we may have discussed this, but do you do tinsel? Do you do baubles? What's the dealio?
I'm not doing tinsel because that shit gets everywhere. The less work I have to do in putting up the tree, the better. And you'll notice that's a recurring theme in my life. The less work I have to do, the better. I do remember when I was a kid, we would put, quite a few decorations on the tree. And we had at the end of it, we had two ornaments in particular that we always made them fight each other for some reason. And at the end, they were just fucking beat up and old, and like Santa was missing a hand. Oh, Shred's my favorite superhero, and Dog.
Go Dog!
Oh, whoa. The ghost of what the fuck is happening Christmas past.
That's funny you should say that, because I think in Mickey's Christmas Carol, the ghost of Christmas yet to come is Pete. I like Mickey's Christmas Carol, but I vastly prefer Muppet's Christmas Carol overall.
How to cook your turkey for Christmas dinner. Why wasn't that narrator in this?
Oh, Max, don't bring up the Santa fallacy again. We've gone like 7 Christmases without you becoming disillusioned.
Are you gonna ask me to donate to charity again? I did that this year.
We can barely make ends meet as is, Max. Go.
Yeah, I am a single father. What's Goofy's job? Does he work at the House of Mouse?
He does a lot of odd jobs, if I remember the cartoons correctly.
I guess maybe the house belonged to his, no longer with us wife.
Can I just say, I fucking love Disney. I really, really do, and I'm kind of upset that we weren't able to do a Disney-thon this year. A lot of, stuff changed towards the end of the year and we were forced to reschedule, but I would love to do one towards the end of 2016, a second Disney-thon.
As long as that Disney-thon doesn't include more Kingdom Hearts stuff, like...
Don't worry about it.
It's called rocket propulsion, Max!
What, you didn't take science yet?
Use a glove. Oh wait, no, he has gloves. Wait, no, he has gloves. I guess they weren't good enough gloves.
You ever wonder why we're all wearing gloves? I love that in a Goofy movie too, an extremely Goofy movie, I think you'll find.
Wasn't that the guy who did the fucking Leaning Tower of Cheesa?
It's the Leaning Tower of Cheesa!
What the fuck was up with that guy? Why did he like cheese so fucking much? What was his deal?
It's a metaphor for drugs.
You know what? Yeah, I could totally see that now, actually.
He was like a bit character in the first movie. He just kind of helped, Max and PJ pull off the power line stunt, but no, he's a main character in the second one.
That's odd. Yeah, and fight the druggie, I guess.
Now, this is really, really charming and totally, like, indicative of Goofy's character and heart. He's taking food to a less fortunate family who otherwise wouldn't have had a great Christmas dinner.
Do you think they would have otherwise just eaten Christmas dinner alone, just him and Max?
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe. Well, I suppose this is a better way to spend the holiday.
Yeah. Aww.
Does he turn into a robot? No? Then I don't care.
Wow, heartless bastard.
Yay.
Oh, don't, Max. Ugh, fucking Pete, passing on
Pete
his
is
poison.
fucking poison.
Well, dinner and a show.
Maybe he's a stuntman.
Wait for it. It's all coming together. It's like a fucking Rube Goldberg machine of awkwardness.
He has the power of bullshit. Can you do it again?
Sorry, one time only.
Everybody only gets one.
Wow, they picked that carcass clean.
That's pretty well, they are dogs. I suppose that's how it works. I couldn't even afford a wife. This is my sister.
I'm gonna pass over that. This is why I love Goofy so much, because he's just such a nice guy. I mean, when he gets angry, he gets fucking angry, but most of the time he's just sweet.
I think I've seen like those few times where Goofy got angry and it's just so unnerving.
Also, he's not stupid, he's just goofy. They're not the same.
Wow, Santa, you sure are the same height as my father.
I love Goofy trying to disguise his voice. It's just not happening. Oh, get ready for tears in 3, 2, 1, -1, negative. I'm gonna keep counting.
You're not helping here, Tom.
I think we've all had periods like this in our lives.
Where we dressed up like Santa and had to entertain kids?
No, we made a very elaborate Christmas list.
Well, you would have learned this eventually.
Oh, total Christmas boner kill.
Meanwhile, Pete is so happy, having felt so good that he's ruined Christmas for somebody.
Elvis.
Then he drinks himself to death, I hope.
Oh wow, stop making these Christmas commentaries so black.
This is bullshit. Nobody grounds Santa Claus.
Now, here's a question for you. Have you ever had any Christmases like these that have just been, like, really kind of oppressive?
Nothing off the top of my head, admittedly.
I've had a few arguments and slammed doors, but I'll say no more.
To be fair, Goofy did eat Santa's cookies, so he was kind of helping.
He's gonna have to do a lot to get Max back on the Christmas train again, I think. Oh, and this is the teddy bear that Goofy walked around the house with in an extremely Goofy movie, because Max wouldn't take him to college.
Yeah, not like now. Oh no, you're much older.
It's kind of heartbreaking to see a child be so disillusioned.
His face. He's just like, I am fucking fed up with this shit. God, we're just killing Christmas throughout this entire movie.
Every special, the depression gets more and more palpable. I don't know if I'll be able to reach the end of this one.
You're not my real Santa Claus!
We made this special just for Christmas. It's called the Santa Watching Platform.
There he is. Shoot him down.
Take down Santa.
Oh no, that's Jack Skellington shit. Is this what happens when you look for Sasquatches?
And a call back to the Goofy movie. Probably shouldn't talk about, like, walking dogs when there's two anthropomorphic ones, right?
The problem is, if Goofy falls and dies, then the first person who finds him has to become the next Goofy. It's called the Goofy Claus.
You bastard. Nice. Maybe you should go inside before you freeze to death, Goofy.
We've found Max. Go for the kill.
Firing presents in 3, 2. This is going to be a really depressing end to this, isn't it?
I hate it when I can't sleep, by the way. Not fun.
What, like on Christmas and your birthday?
Well, no, just not being able to sleep, period. It's rare, thankfully, but sometimes I just have to knock my ass out with ZQL or whatever.
Triangulate Santa's position?
Now he's going on the santaisreal.com forum. Wait, how did he get down? That was fast!
Mate, you take your eyes off Goofy and he's on you in an instant. Hello, to those of you whom it may concern, it is I, Bender.
It's just the fireman, isn't it?
Could Santa be real?
About as real as anthropomorphic dogs, am I right?
I love the payoff to this. One of the Beagle Boys, I think.
They should have brought in the guy from Bonkers for that. Hey, that's my name! Well, at least that Beagle Boy was on time. At least they're very punctual.
Goofy, you're trying so hard, man. I really do feel sorry for you.
I told you, the Goofy claws.
Oh, don't show depressed, Goofy. It's bad enough seeing Santa crying in Pac-Land.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Oh no! Oh no, not clinically depressed Goofy!
This is how you get off your depression on Christmas Day.
Did you ever leave out cookies and whatnot?
I have done that when I was little, and then I probably ate a few because I could not withhold myself.
Santa's bin just brushed the crumbs off the side of my mouth.
I owe you cookies. What's Goofy's favorite kind of beer? Because I think he needs some right now.
I don't think Goofy drinks. He strikes me as a teetotaler.
Yeah, probably.
The conversations we have, honestly. Well, Merry Christmas, I guess.
I tried so hard, Tree. I really did. No. No. Goofy, come on.
Sweet, lovable, naive Goofy.
The old Santa was off this year, and I, as his midget understudy, have decided to take over.
I've never seen Maxie and Santa in the same room before. This is going to be a treat.
Yeah, that is suspicious.
You can't stop Goofy.
I will find you. And then when he dies...
Oh god, it's a never-ending loop.
I'm into cosplay? No, he's actually just the closet Santa of Vile.
Oh, this is precious and heartbreaking at the same time. But of course, since it's a cartoon...
And since this always happens... Goofy targeted. It's E.T. Didn't catch a word of that. I took it from another kid.
You better have my pie, Santa.
He's emoting like a character from like a Nickelodeon show. You don't get one because your wife ain't coming back. Fuck you. What an asshole. I love it.
Eat shit, Pete. Ho, ho, ho.
I know where you live.
The North Pole. A Nintendo?
Oh, I thought he wished for Pete's house to get snowed over.
Goofy's got a bit of like a malicious streak to him. I like it.
Well, Pete's an asshole. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a little bit of that kind of streak.
What a good son. Goofy is the best father.
But here's a dark future where Christmas never came to pass.
Where Santa took over everything. It's a bit like X-Men Days of Future Past. It's really fucked up. Now, this one is actually based on a short story of the same name, I believe. If you give me a second, I can tell you the author.
I think it's O. Henry.
O. Henry, yeah.
The Gift of the Magi is a pretty famous story. It's adapted a ton, but it's a good story at its core.
I could, summarize it for you, but it would probably spoil the outcome of this one.
I'm Bert.
Sure am, but it never ends.
I thought he wasn't watching the road for a minute there. He was going to hit that tree.
Good old Mickey.
Panhandling that lovable Mickey.
Oh no, I just realised this is the Wayne Allwine era, so I'm going to feel real sad when he starts talking.
Oh, yeah. That's actually kind of bad.
Real talk, when I was playing through Kingdom Hearts, like a few years ago, or maybe a couple of years ago, I had not heard Wayne Allwine for a while, since, we did Birth by Sleep and whatnot, and that was, Brett Owen at that point. So, when the ending comes around, and he says, now, Sora, let's seal this door together, or something, I nearly teared up. It was that bad.
Oh, that's sad, man. Oh, wait, he really is panhandling. Why is he poor in this continuity? Man, they really gotta reboot these comics.
With his Charlie Brown tier Christmas tree. We break legs!
Wow, that kitten has come to collect.
Sorry, I was not expecting that.
Okay, I know housing can be expensive, but what kind of house costs... What's the price of this hole that they live in exactly?
Well, they're mice.
Fair enough. It's kind of racist, but at the same time... I hear you, la la la.
Do you ever find it weird how Figaro comes from Pinocchio, yet he just pops up randomly in, Disney cartoons if they ever need a pet?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm seeing way too much of Minnie's underwear, and I'm not sure how to feel about that.
Okay, the unspoken rule is we don't talk about Minnie Mouse's undergarments, okay? They're clearly
I
on
didn't
display.
know that rule.
Same
Probably
with Daisy.
don't
Don't talk
about
over me. I'm the good one here. It'd be a shame if we had to sell it to make ends meet.
I know, it'd be awkward. You want to be more nice? $500.
Paid bills.
Really, guys?
Didn't Mickey have a car? Did he have to sell that?
I suppose. Or I guess driving just is not in the Disney universe.
I'm pretty sure that's the same house as Mickey has in the other cartoon continuities. Oh, fucking Mortimer Mouse, there we go.
Wasn't Mortimer the first supposed name for Mickey before he became Mickey?
Something along those lines, yeah.
So then they made him into kind of a weird AU sort of alternate universe Mickey?
Now, I'll tell you what Mortimer Mouse is. He is the Waluigi to Mickey's Luigi.
Yes! Yes, that is the perfect description of him. He's fucking Waluigi. Also, you'll notice his store was called Crazy Pete, which makes sense. And now here, he's actually colored normally, as opposed to the last thing we saw him in.
Well, I suppose it's Goof Troop Pete versus Mickey Mouse Pete.
Well, I thought they were kind of the same-ish. I don't know.
What a kind and loving boss.
Well, he was kind of like that to begin with, right? Like, wasn't he like Mickey's boss originally in like the first short or whatever? Or was that just Kingdom Hearts 2 burying its ugly head? God damn, he's like a fucking Christmas ninja.
He's a machine.
The machines. And now he puts the Charlie Brown Christmas tree in the middle.
Best be getting paid.
Yeah, legally he only gets 5 minutes of lunch. It's a moth.
Ka-ching!
Yo!
Thanks for the fat dolls, ma'am. Have a Merry Christmas.
Okay, don't carry your money in a rupee bag.
Pete gets fatter in every cartoon, I've noticed.
Yeah, he's about to go supernova, I think. And that's going to be a very Merry Christmas.
There are children right there, Pete, you asshole.
See, this one is grande, but we can get you a maestro size, if you have enough. Okay, Pete, come on, that's not your kid. Your kid left.
Actually, I'm probably reading too much into it. That kid looked a little bit like Pistol. Shit, or get off the pot.
Brian Tracy would not approve, Pete.
Oh, Mickey, you're gonna get it in the neck for this, mate.
I don't know why Pete is so angry about this. He still made a sale. It's not as big of a sale, but it's a sale.
Well, you know, it's like the EAs and whatnot of the tree industry. They want it all, or they want nothing.
Oh yeah, the very cruel, aggressive, competitive Christmas tree industry.
Actually, I like how they got away with what is essentially used car sales kind of thing, but they turned it into Christmas trees instead.
Those were just ones.
I was gonna say, did he put the cigar in his pocket as well? Hot stuff coming through.
This is gonna end well. Okay, I'm pretty sure glue is flammable.
And there goes the Christmas tree. Oh, Merry Christmas.
It is flammable.
Oh,
I was
goodbye,
right.
Pete, I guess. Oh my god, there's meteors coming down.
The Fury!
Oh gosh, maybe I should have been such a shitty person.
Discount tree sale at Crazy Pete's. Oh, retail rears its ugly head. You gotta admit, though, if you're gonna be working in retail, you need a good system to do it fast. Good to see Daisy is playing the part of the coworker that doesn't do any fucking work.
I guess true to her character, I guess. She's pretty much like Minnie's best friend in the cartoons. Either that or Christmas getting fired.
Jelly of the Month Club.
Weirdly, Mortimer in this one isn't nearly as a dick as, like, in the House of Mouse and so on. Get ready for a Christmas cliche. It's coming.
I'm waiting for it. Of course.
So always the fucking fruitcake.
That mythical Christmas dessert that everyone seems to hate, although I've never really had it.
I'll tell you right now, it's fruit and it's cake. You put it in some custard, boom.
You are fucking with me.
Shut up and let me have my whimsy, alright? You put it in custard, boom. Jobs are good.
I know, we'll sell the fruitcake to buy the watch. Somebody needs a rock.
Yeah, where's an antique store? Maybe if I sell my solid gold harmonica.
That's true, that's like a limited edition kind of thing. You know, Nintendo only made 100 of those. No, he's just sad because you can't play.
No one came to this thing. Maybe we should have, I don't know, advertised it. You can probably guess where the firefighters are.
Yeah, I'm starting to think. No, somebody just put trash in here. Yeah, somebody actually put trash in here.
That better be root beer and not an actual beer.
That Jim Cummings voice. Yes, have you seen Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Because we kinda need something like that. Yeah, his whole set is just, I am a man of constant sorrow.
Well, I'm sorry, Mickey. It's either this or you spend the night in the hoose car.
Yeah. We'll play hardball. Oh yeah, look at all the kids that are gathering around outside. You see them, right?
Oh, you want to play the emotional manipulation game, do we?
I thought Mickey was in this and not Goofy.
Well, Mickey gets into his fair share of slapstick as well.
That's true. I mean, especially in the recent stuff.
Play, mouse, play.
No, here's the magic words. We'll give you money.
Ooh, I like money.
Yes, how much of this money? As much as you need.
Oh, here we go. Settle in for a fucking solo.
Again, the movie really kind of overplays the whole fucking, saccharine stuff sometimes, I gotta admit.
Oh, it's Christmas, and if you ain't getting cheesy on Christmas, what's the point of you, really? Oh, there's Horace.
And, the owl from Winnie the Pooh, I think.
One of the moves Mickey pulls during this whole thing, I believe, is taken from a really old cartoon, or a theatrical short in 1942 called Mickey's Birthday Party. I'll try and point it out which one I think it is when it comes up. You've probably seen it before.
Yeah.
It's a very iconic kind of move.
That's a pretty impressive trombone. Why are they always smoking?
Right there, when he comes towards the camera like that. So, any word on Pete? Did he survive?
I don't care. He's evil and terrible, and I hate him.
Sing it loud, sing it proud, Mickey.
This must be a pretty lame town if a harmonica solo is the main reason you come here, to be honest. And that's the opening to Monsters, Inc. Holy shit, where's all this crap coming from? They're just robbing the store across the street.
I love how they're pre-gift wrapped as well.
I can do it again if you pay me. Well, good thing you ruined it with all of your spit.
Oh, better hustle then, Mickey. We've got no time to lose.
Yeah, we only have 15 or so minutes.
Oh, if only we had a fucking, temporal loop like in that first shot, we could get there in no time.
Yeah, it's always going to be 5:30, so he can get there in time. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
I'm Mickey Mouse. I'm a stranger to no one.
Would you lend your skateboard to Mickey Mouse if he needed it, or your snowboard?
Well, if Mickey was real, I think I'd have more questions than whether or not to lend my snowboard to him.
Yeah, but you can't ask him any questions because he has to go right now.
Oof. I don't have an answer for you, unfortunately. These are the kind of queries I'm not prepared for.
And Bone Crusher kills him.
Whoa, how does gravity even work in this world?
The same as anthropomorphic dogs that have houses. This is an action-packed Christmas, thank God.
I'd like to point out that he ditched that kid's snowboard, so I hope he's ready to sell a second harmonica to buy a replacement.
Now, it's got a lot of spin on it.
That could add to the value, I guess. Hope you have a good one.
Thanks, bitch.
Oh no, not again. The sadness always prevails.
I could just tell the formula of these little stories. Oh, it's happy, it's happy. Now let's feel bad.
There was this one time where I didn't let a kid sell me his harmonica. I've got to make up for that time. Laugh at that was like future anthropomorphic Pluto. He wants to set it all right. I actually kind of like the payoff to this.
That's not a real fire, that's just a painting one that goes back and forth. That cat looks like he belongs in Tom and Jerry.
Oh, I wonder what it could be. Reminds me of that one thing in Family Guy, when Brian thinks it's like a bottle of wine and it turns out to be a book. That's a very dapper jumper you're wearing there, Mickey.
Yeah, he looks kind of like Mr. Rogers if he dressed up.
Oh my god, he does, yeah. My favourite gift at Christmas is a bout of irony, so let's see what's what.
This is lingerie. I can't wear this.
A case for the harmonica he sold, and for Minnie, a chain for the thing she sold.
Now everyone will hate each other this Christmas, it's great. Well, you could put some gum in that case. It would preserve it forever.
No, just keep like a dime bar in though. And in the end, that's all that matters, really. It's not the gifts. As long as you get me something at least £5, we're all square. We're sad as a pan.
Yeah, you still have to give me something. I don't know where you got this idea, but, it doesn't have to be a big gift, but you can, and that's what's important. So basically, get me a PS4 if you don't mind.
Put that shit in my hand. I love Christmas colours. Red, greens and blues set against the white snow.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Don't build a gingerbread house, it doesn't work.
Especially in the summer when it rolls around and the heat sets in.
He was just telling this to Bart this whole time before he tried to kill him again.
It's the Christmas, the.
This is like the most haunted Christmas house because nobody's in it. Everyone sell your harmonicas. You don't need them. Well, I guess you have to make do.
Indeed. We hope you guys have enjoyed the Christmas comms we've done this year. Again, it was kind of like a last second change to, like from a Disney font to, Christmas a fun, but, we did our best and we hope you've enjoyed what we put out. They're just going to be like sing now, so, any last minute comments and queries you want to bring up, mate?
Have a nice holiday, make it all cool and groovy and shit. And I wasn't kidding about that PS4, look into that.
But yeah, enjoy the gifts that you get, be they big, be they small. Enjoy the food, enjoy the company. really. And speaking of company, again, we just want to thank X-Gamer Richie for helping us out with the other ones. He couldn't be here, again, due to schedules, but we appreciate everything he does for us. He's a good lad.
Definitely.
I don't want to sign off too early. Oh, well, I guess 15 seconds will do. Thank you all so much for sticking with HFC this year. We have a few more comms coming up before the end of the year, but Christmas is over now, so have a good one, and bye-bye for now.
See you then.